This is Tayo. I'm a real estate consultant and a realtor. And I want to share something with you very quickly that I believe will be beneficial to you. I went to inspect the land a few days ago. This land is located in an area where we have one of the finest estates along the Lekki Epe Expressway. This particular land is not far from where the estate is. This estate I'm referring to, if you go inside the estate, it has great infrastructure. The roads are interlocked. There's street light. There's adequate security. Everything is just almost perfect. You have green areas. You have a recreation area, and so on and so forth. Now, this particular land is not far from this estate, right? And when I saw this land, I looked at the whole area, and I just thought, like, go back to 10 years, 15 years ago. You look at this place, and you look at where that estate is, and the difference will probably be, maybe just distance, okay? Every other thing is probably the same. You probably have a large expanse of land, and you have a little bit of houses here and there, but nothing much going on, right? But fast forward to 10 years, to 15 years, you have this estate, which is fenced around, gated, with great infrastructure, with beautiful buildings inside it. Everything is just so good. And they have this other area where it's just chaos. I mean, you're driving, and then you find a road, and then you just find a house in front of the road, and then you have to drive around the house. You have people build houses, and then the fence is almost in the middle of the road. Okay, and when we're getting close to the land, they showed us a road and said, okay, this road is where we are supposed to take, but we can't go there because there's some water somewhere in front, and then we have to take a longer distance to go turn around. So the whole community is just disorganized. There's no planning. There's nothing. And here's the fascinating thing: the land we went to see is about 700 and something square meters, and the owner wanted to sell for about 4.5 million. Now, in the estate I was referring to, a plot of land goes for about 25 million naira. And then you have this other land that is not far. The distance from this estate to the land is about 5 to 10 minutes. But it took us a little bit longer because the road is not good. But the distance is not far at all. So you have this estate sells for 25 million, and you have this land which is not far from this estate, virtually the same area. The owner wants to sell over 700 square meters for about 4.5 million naira. Now, here's the thing to think about. If you go back to let's say 10 to 15 years back, you'll find that the cost of land in these two locations the difference would not be so much, right? But fast forward 10, 15 years, you find someone who has 750 square meters who is struggling to sell his land, all right? Whereas you have another location in the same area, somebody can easily sell his land for 25 million naira. Look at the difference. Now, the point I'm trying to make here, this is something that you have to have at the back of your mind, even as you're planning to buy your land. Okay, as much as possible, buy land within a gated estate, within a planned estate. Now, the difference is this: if you buy land in a planned estate, the infrastructure may not be done immediately, because putting infrastructure in place within an estate, drainage and all of these things, they cost some good amount of money, which is why developers and managers of these estates actually charge you some amount of money for development to build up the infrastructure in the estate. It costs some amount of money. But fast forward, but eventually it's going to pay you more if you buy land in a gated community, which is planned, right? Rather than just going to buy land somewhere just because it's cheap. Now, the title may be good. The title is actually a gazette, so there's nothing wrong with the title. The title of this 700 square meter land is a gazette, so the title is okay. The only problem is the fact that the land is in an unplanned community. Okay, unfortunately, we live in a country where our government or the local government is not so serious about putting infrastructure in place. So the few areas where you enjoy some sanity are areas where the developers are the ones who actually put the right infrastructure in place for people to be able to enjoy the facilities, right? So the important point I'm trying to make here is, if you're seeking to buy land, buy within a planned estate, okay? The benefit outweighs, if you go and buy outside of, just go and buy land somewhere because somebody said they have land somewhere, and just go and buy, there's no planning, there's no, you check out, there's no layout design for the area, okay? You see people, building into the road, everywhere is just chaotic, okay? I mean, even if you want to construct a road in some of those areas, you begin to wonder where to start from, okay? Because the roads are irregular, the road is wide at some point, you go further down, the road is very narrow, you got fences, houses crossing each other. It's just so terrible. Imagine somebody who knows how much he bought the land. Maybe the owner bought the land many years ago, okay? Now he still wants to sell for about 4.5 million naira, simply because, I mean, even if you buy a land in the area and you decide to build houses for rent, you will not get good rental value in that kind of place. So this is something you have to worry about. Don't just go and buy land anywhere. Buy land in a planned community, okay? And a lot of the estates that we have and we sell, they are planned estates. They are planned, okay? We have our layout designs. Nobody will encroach into your land, okay? There will be drainages. There will be, all of this is to be put in place for your comfort. And even if you are buying as an investment, when you want to sell, you have a good return on investment, okay? The estate I'm referring to, a plot as I speak, sells for about 25 million. And then you have another land in the same area, 700 square meters, and the person wants to sell for 4.5 million naira. Why? The only reason is because the area is not planned. The area is not planned, okay? I mean, even if you want to do the infrastructure, you have to mobilize the people and say, let's, but how do you mobilize them? It's going to be hard. So have this at the back of your mind. If you're buying land, just buy within a planned estate. Buy within an estate. It's going to pay you more. The benefits, the price difference now may be little, but the benefit far outweighs, anything that you get from buying land in an unplanned community. I hope you learned something from this video. I'm going to be doing a lot more videos on things you'll be looking out for, and some of the advantages of buying. This is just one of them. There's so many advantages that comes with buying land in a gated estate, and this is just one of them. I hope you've learned something. Thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, please follow me on my social media handles, and I'll see you again soon. Thank you.